Kingdom blessings, kingdom family. I pray that you guys are having an amazing evening. I certainly am. I'm just gonna be so upfront and just share with you guys. Today, I woke up, I was in such a good mood. Then I had there, oh, this is so cute. This is a whole vibe. Like, what? That's love. I had to catch that. So I took my baby out. We are traveling and I love to travel. I got a little distracted. That was so cute. That's love. That's beautiful. Like if we can't do that when we get that age, and listen, I don't want, this is why I'm intentionally dating God. Because I feel like that's the best way to go. Like, you don't see that all the time. That was such a blessing, guys. So just being led, I have to share the message that God has been giving me all day long. I was supposed to have 2 business meetings. I had 1 business meeting. Then, I had therapy today. And guys, all this was remote. And I thank God for that. This is how I'm able to travel. And it's such a blessing. I'm just so grateful. God is so good. The fruits are fruiting. The righteousness is flowing. I'm putting God first each and every day. And I'm never going back, guys. Like, I'm never going backwards. Okay. We think that we're supposed to, just do things like, when God puts you in a season and when God tells you to be still, you have to listen to God. People will have you going. People will have you feeling like you're not doing enough. People will have you feeling like you need to do this, you need to do that. But you have to be so careful. Oh, there you go. Where is the source? Where these people that are speaking to you, you always have to ask, what is the source that it's coming from? Is it coming from God up here? Or is it coming from God down there? Guys, when I tell y'all, God's just been working on a whole different wavelength. Everywhere that I go, I'm meeting people. Like, I'm the kingdom destiny helper that God is using, and it's like a back and forth catapult, like back and forth, just bouncing. I'm meeting so many different survivors or people that just need a good word. And I just met a lady. She was wearing this shirt. I had to pause the video. It said "Take Back the Night," and I remember being in college. It was, I believe, 2.5 domestic violence program, or just abuse. And it was so many people that came up, and I could never forget this night. So many people came up and they shared their stories of being raped or molested, or it was such a crazy, powerful night. And I can never, ever forget that. Everybody was in tears. So I keep getting distracted. All right. So Take Back the Night was very powerful, guys. Like, when I tell you, I seen people really I felt like when people share their stories, and it was people that you least expected. When I tell you, the energy in that room was so heavy, but powerful at the same time, because people took back the night of the abuse. They took back the night of, when that happened. And it was just such a movement. And I just can't believe a lady was walking down the block and I seen her shirt and I'm like, oh my gosh. And she put me on. So let me get back to the message. Because guys, if you notice, I digress a lot. Because God just be showing up in so many different ways in my life, and I'm just so grateful. When I tell y'all Matthew 6:33, seek ye first, and all the righteousness will come. I'm not playing, y'all. I wish I could share my kingdom blessings, but Abba Father said, nope. Move in silence. Do not share too much, because monitoring ears. I love everyone, but I don't trust no one. And the Bible tells you not to trust anyone, not even your wife, not even your neighbor. But I love you guys. All right, moving forward. The message is, you can't pour. So going through it, the faith is faith in it. So I thank God for that. So she shared, love your neighbor like you love yourself. So if you love your neighbor like you love yourself, you're supposed to love yourself first. And I said, girl, that's I was like, that's a good one. She literally is my best friend. If you guys are not in therapy, I highly suggest it. It is it's been helping me so much. I have my bachelor's in psychology, so I always knew the power of therapy and mental health. People, they get so fixated on the outer appearance that inside could be, because you can hide inside, right? We can hide inside, but it's so important to make sure that you're working out the mental part. You're working out the mind. It's so important, guys. I say this all to say, you can't serve from an empty vessel, guys. When you're feeling depleted, when you're feeling like I can't go on, when you're feeling like I need some me time, listen to your body, because as much as you want to do the things of this world, it doesn't matter, because if you're not healthy, health is wealth. If you're not healthy and you chasing the bag, you might not just be able to chase the bag because you're not here. So take heed to this message, guys. Self-care is the best. Self-love is the best. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Love on yourself. Hug on yourself. Affirmations, guys. Like, this is Motivational Monday. I said this from earlier. Guys, I love you. Just like I love myself, and each and every day I'm learning to love me more and more, and I'm so grateful of my butterfly process. I'm so grateful of everything that is in fruition. I'm so grateful for the time that we're living in. Even though these are the last days, guys, it's all about your mindset. It's all about your paradigm. If God woke you up this morning to see another day, then that means that your assignments are not done. That means that God still trusts you. He still loves you. He still feels like it's time for you to move forward. Word, go forward. Spread that word. Spread that gospel. Spread the love. And guys, as I always share, and have a kingdom blessed night. I love you all. So guys, I had to jump back on because the Holy Spirit led me to stay in the space that I was in. And I was like, why can't I go? I always ask God, like, why can't I go? I'm ready to go. Gotta travel far. So I stayed there, and the same lady with the Take Back the Night shirt on came, and she said, how did you know about the shirt? And I owned my story. I told her a little bit about my story, and she shared with me that her goddaughter passed away at 17 from domestic violence. Then she shared a friend daughter who passed away, and it was about to be a whole tear fest. I say this all to say, guys, when it is time to go, go.